What's good, Wagering World? It's your boy Five Star in Vegas, broadcasting live from the Las Vegas Strip. I'm on location at the homie's house, man. Y'all go look up my dog Marcellus Curtis, man. He's got his own novel. Good friend of mine. He does this little podcast over here. He's trying to get me to start coming over more and do mine as well, man. But you guys look for Marcellus Curtis. That's my guy, man. Longtime friend of mine. Really good dude. He has a book out that's really helping a lot of people out here, man. It's a self-help book. Talking about, just being a better version of yourself. So you guys go Google. He has www.marcelluscurtis.com that has all the information about the book. I'm in here, as always, with the youngest cat that I've ever known to run a book on the Las Vegas Strip, my dog, Casino Royale.
Wow. What's that, Wagering World? What's good, 5 Star? Coming up off a perfect show, huh? Y'all got to excuse me a little bit, too. I'm trying to get to y'all. My monkeys ain't eat. I got to make sure they all good and stuff like that. That is a sweep last show, huh, 5?
Yeah, man, we did a little sweep.
Hey, you cut up bad, man, with the matchup on them props and stuff like that, big brother. I got to salute you, man.
On the side, man. On the side, it was a layup. You called it. You said don't get in front of that train, man.
Most definitely. And, teamwork always make the dream work. I appreciate you for, helping my clients out with that and, help your clients out.
Yes, sir.
With that. Yeah, just like that. That's how we're going to go.
Your opinion was so strong on it. None of the Supreme clientele or the DM crew played that. We always stuck with the props, man. Shout out to all the guys who reached out and bought that play, man. We were able to cash with my guy, Big Edie. I told you Edie was going to do his thing against Klingon, and he did. But it ended up being something that worked to their detriment because it was all in the game plan with UConn, and I kind of saw that as well coming. So Edie goes over to 23.5, and we cashed that. But we also played Calca Burner to go under 12.5 points, I believe it was. I hope I'm saying his name right. Number 11 for UConn, the kid that plays power forward. He's a good defensive player, but he doesn't get as many looks as he got last season, the prior season before when he was there. And he missed a couple threes. I think he ended up with like 7, so I knew that he wouldn't get enough shots. We also, with the private group, went over on Tristan Newton, 15.5. That was the layup. I've been high on him all year. Sino, I know that he's that go-to guy when things matter. He's the most underrated kid. What do you think about Tristan Newton? Can he play at the next level? He's 6'5", 50th senior, so maybe he's a late bloomer. But look at what he does, man. He averaging 7 rebounds a game. He averages 7 assists a game. And when he wants to score, he can. What do you think about it?
He can score 5 star. From what I've seen on the big stage, the kid is ready. Like you said, late bloomer. Everybody don't have that, it factor when they first hit the college level and stuff like that. But he put in the work, and he definitely showed that he is ready. He's prepared for the big moments, man. I seen him in the press conference on the interview. Real good with that, back and forth. He's ready. I think he's ready.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, man. I think what's hurting him is that he's kind of introverted. So he doesn't speak really. He's going to have to get someone that kind of brings him out of shell as far as when he's up talking to the media. Because when they put that mic in front of him, that's the difference between Anthony Edwards and these other young kids. When the mic's in front of him, he knows what to say. He's not afraid. He shows his personality. And this kid is really introverted, man. He's a really quiet kid, like very shy. So he's going to have to come out there, maybe, it doesn't matter if he can play the way he does on the court. It seems like he does a lot of things well, but I can't think of anything that he does superior because he's not super fast. He's not, great athlete, but he can play, man. He understands the game. Maybe he can get in the league and stick. He reminds me of kind of like a Mario Chalmers, right? Kind of that type of guard. So he did his thing, but we took him over 15.5, and then we also rocked out, as you know. We're taking the big guy Klingon going under 13.5. I had to go there because I knew he was going to be doing a lot of work on Edie. Edie was going to have him in foul trouble. And as I told you, Klingon is not a polished big man on offensively yet. He's a great defensive player, though.
Hey, and 5 star, that matchup, man, you were all over that. You were correct. Edie was just too much for him. Yeah. Like, Khan had the better team, most obviously. The point guards, everybody stepped up and stuff like that. But if that 101 battle, you called that one to the T, bro. Yeah. Man, Edie ready for the NBA. He ready.
Like he's playing different. He Yao Ming.
I was about to say that. You took it. That's your word. You big Yao Ming, bro. He really ready. So shout out to Edie, man. I'm glad you got to shine on the stage how you did. It would have been nice to see you get to take that ring home, but man, you got a bright future and bigger things coming. Trust me.
Yeah, big things coming. Purdue has never went so far. He'll be a legend there for always. The big giant, and he's a tough dude too, man. I like his mean streak because he does it without saying too much. He just shows he's not afraid at all.
Here to play.
You know, and like you said, UConn had the better team. Most of all, UConn had the better strategists. I told you, I don't know how much this Dan Hurley's doing, but man, their assistant coaches are beasts. Like the game plan that they drew up, they took Lawyer completely out the game. Rich Smith played well, Braden Smith, but he didn't, wasn't able to get his open looks because they're so used to people having to double team Eden. We both talked about that they weren't doubling Eden. It was going to be one-on-one with him and the big man, so we both were correct on that aspect. But as you said, and you were correct on, you had a better team and you got the better coaching staff because they created a way where Purdue couldn't eat off of Edie. All their team built to eat off of him.
You couldn't. And I mean, if they go back and watch the last show we did together, I also said that in the second half, I was like, this team is going to make a lot of adjustments and it's going to get ugly. And I said the points were not going to play a factor. I'm sorry, right. The spread, it wasn't going to be a factor. It's either team by 10. And of course, UConn won by more than 10. I had a couple guys on X. I gave out UConn first half for free. That was a winner. And we won that by the skin of our teeth. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is about to be a different half. Trust me. And if you watch the show, you already know I was on UConn. And guys were like, so will we take second half, Purdue? I didn't even respond to a lot of fellas. I'm like, if you watch it, you know what I'm on. And it's about to be a blowout second half. So we doubled down on UConn second half in the group. And we won on that 5.
Yeah, good job on that, man. Like I said, we stuck to the most of the props. We did take a little half a unit on the first half because you saw what I saw. The numbers kind of switched that was showing all the way to go Purdue first half.
Sure was.
They landed, but the problem was they couldn't make any shots.
You're right. Sure was. And they had me nervous.
Look at Jones. Jones gives these guys about 3 3-pointers a game. He was non-existent. Liar. I don't even think he scored. He might have scored 2 points.
Tough. I think in the first half when they showed the stats, I think Smith and Edie had like 25 or 28 of the points for the whole team. I'm like, wow, they had 32 points.
And Matt Painter reminded me exactly the reason why I'm not high on him in these type of situations in March, and it's because he's a guy who doesn't dot his I's and cross his T's. You know what I mean? He should have had a different strategy. What's so funny, all he had to do was turn on to the halftime show on CBS and he would have saw the great Jay Wright giving him instructions on what to tell his kids. Jay Wright said on the break, hey, if I'm coach, right now I'm telling my guys, you know that you're not one-on-one guys. They're taking away your 3-point shot. We need some 3 balls from you. Pump fake and sidestep or step back on them and pull your shot. Did you see any adjustments like that? But that detail is the difference between a Jay Wright being a national champion twice, one of the greats that Kentucky fans are hoping he comes out of retirement. Mm-hmm. He has guys in the league that are performing at high levels with Brunson and Hart and DiVincenzo saving the Knicks franchise, and a guy like Matt Painter. So kudos to that UConn staff. They did a great job. Dan Hurley's a jerk.
You got something against Dan Hurley, man. You was talking about Dan on the last show, man.
Oh, it's guys of every race, religion, and creed agree with me on this one. He's a jerk. And the reason why is because what kind of guy, when an opposing player, especially a star player like Edie, that's respected all through college basketball, reigning national player of the year, misses a free throw, and you over there talking like, yeah, no head coach does that, man. Like, have some class, dude. Yeah. Have some class. He don't have any class, man. And like, I saw this a lot at Rhode Island, and that's why I didn't care for him as much as other people were high on him. It's because when he was at these other spots, when it was situations where he had to be more emotional because he didn't have the better team, he was showing his butt, man. He was showing that he was a jerk and bad sportsmanship. Like, dude, you're a head coach. You can't move like that. Like, he's way worse than his brother when it comes to his antics. Mm-hmm. And just crybaby and a whiner, man. And he told his son, slam the ball. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I know your son can't stand him. Like,
Now, when it comes to stuff like that, again, man, when you're in that leadership position, you should definitely lead and be a leader. Simple as that. We don't need no Drakes and stuff like that, taking over. Well, we have enough of that going on. But 5-star, man, we got a lot of work to do. We have a few minutes into the show. We're trying to keep it short today.
Yeah.
You want to get these people some winners?
Yeah, man. Let's jump right. Let's go to the future first.
Oh, we can do that. So what we jumping in today?
Let's jump in the in that private jet.
Oh, we doing it like that.
Oh, we doing it like that, baby. Let's take it to the future. All right, so you said you have something for the people on Masters, man. My little brother loves golf. They don't know that.
Man, of course.
I tennis, you love the golf.
Most definitely. Of course, the show wouldn't be complete, man. Like I said, we touch every aspect. If we see some value, we definitely gonna bet it. Man, I fell in love with the sport of golf when I moved here to Vegas. It's a lot of value, and I thought it was boring, man. These guys are tough, though. To be honest, I think it's the toughest sport. You go out there and hit a ball X amount of times and get it in a hole, like the pars. That shit is insane. But let's see how we gonna do this first. Which one? I have 2 plays for the Masters, man. How we ride with this one first? I'm gonna give out a max bet. It's minus 150 right now at Caesars. You guys should definitely take this. And this is how this is gonna work. They're gonna start tomorrow, Thursday. They're gonna tee off. This play won't be graded until Sunday after everything's over with. So your money's gonna be tied up. So hey, this the only thing I keep my money tied up on. It's not weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Got some futures, small, but big bets, stuff like this, I go hard, keep my money tied up on it. But we're gonna ride with Hideki Matsuyama, minus 150 to finish in the top 20. Of course, we know he's a green jacket holder. Back in 2021, he has 4 top 20 finishes within his last 5 at Augusta. He's been playing real well. He got a win this year. Well, last year, shall I say, 2 top 10s, 1 top 20, 1 top 30. I just definitely think he has all the things he need. All the check marks are green. All the boxes are ready to go. So we're going to roll with Hideki right there to take that. I think his streaks goes on, and he also has a shot to win. But I'm not going to take no bet on that one. So we're going to take Hideki again, minus 150 to finish in the top 20. Of course, it's only right that I saved the best for last, man. The GOAT himself, Mr. Tiger Woods. Tiger in a lot of pain right now, man. And when I start understanding golf and betting it, I went back and I watched a lot of Tiger matches. I'm talking about YouTube's documentaries, anything I could find on this man. And Tiger was so good at the sport. They had to make shit up to make him seem like a bad person, because he was really a saint. All he knew was golf, for real. They made a whole bunch of stuff up. Man, it's just, we'll never see another player like Tiger again. Never, ever. And again, y'all guys know I like to participate in history, so we're gonna ride with Tiger in this one. At Augusta in the Masters, he made the cut 23 consecutive times. That's a record he shares with Fred Couples and the great Gary Player, and he is looking to break the record right here this year, and he'll be the only person to hold that. So we're gonna ride with that at even money. It's great value. Like I said, he made the cut 23 consecutive times. He's in a little bit of pain and stuff like that, but he says, hey, I feel good. I'm hurting a little bit, but I feel I could make it. So at even money, we're gonna ride with the great Tiger Woods, and we're going to take him to make the cut. So again, that's Hideki Matsuyama to finish top 20. Max bet 3 units, minus 150. And now we're going to drop a unit on Tiger to make the cut at even money.
Yeah, all right. I got a few, man. We're going to go, I love tennis, man, with the ATP Monte Carlo. Remember, guys, when I give out futures, kind of similar like the NC State plus 1,300, I love the long shots. I love the big values because you don't have to put much on them, and you can get back a lot of them. You can get into these hedge situations, I call it, where they're hedgeable now. If the path lays out for them correctly, you can get these situations, semifinals and finals, where you can make moves, man, to make more money off the bet, to make money off the bet, regardless of, how much you already invested. You're going to make something. You're going to get some type of profit out of it. So let's do ATP Monte Carlo, man. I love Monaco. I love that area of the world, man. South of France is the real money. So let's go to Monte Carlo, where a lot of the tennis guys actually live at. A lot of them reside there. Beverly for sure has a spot there. I think AA still has a spot there as well, out there in Monte Carlo, man. So it's for big players. So I'm going with Herbert Hurkacz. He just won another Masters before this one. I think he has a chance to get it done here in Monte Carlo. He's adapting to the play. He's playing really good tennis right now. The odds are just too good to pass up. We're going with Herbie at plus 1,600, 16-1 to win the Monte Carlo. And then in the NBA, I'm going to look at Luka Doncic to win the MVP. He's been on fire. Some push coming right now from different players in the NBA. I think that everyone's tired of jokers. They're giving away the money right now. It's plus 1,000 for Luka to win the MVP. I think that's worthy of at least you putting $100 on him and getting you $1,000 back, man. So put something out there on Luka Doncic to win MVP while it's still at crazy numbers plus 1,000. They got Jokic at minus 3,500. There's no way the writers are going to continue to vote for him. This will be 3 straight MVPs.
5-star. I haven't even thought about that, to be honest. And that, I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. I've been working so hard. Dude got so much going on. How Luka been cooking all these people. That's great value. 10-1. 10-1. Bro, this man had like 20. I think he had like 20-something points last night in the first quarter against the Charlotte Hornets. He cooking. Like, and he's starting to find himself with Kyrie, man. Again, we talked about it before. That duo just started to look so good.
Kyrie empowers him, man. Kyrie's good for Luka.
They empower each other because neither one of it's like us, bro. We here to work together. We not jealous. I want you to win just as much as I want you. And that's why we get the results we get, bro. As simple as that. It's not hard. Most definitely, man.
Let's get to that ball and parlay, man. It's time to get the people some winners. What you got?
Oh, most definitely. So look, we're gonna do this like this. We're gonna keep it real simple. Last night I was heavy on the Bucks. All the clients know it's one of my big bets. I wanted to give it out for free, but when there's situations like that, I feel the people that pay for it, they deserve the easy winners. I kind of like to make y'all sweat a tad bit. So Giannis got hurt last night, man. Really didn't want to see that. Really didn't want to see that. Bucks put it out 104-91 over the Celtics. Dominate win. After dropping, I think it was like 4 at home. Thought it was his Achilles at first, man. Had me kind of shook up. But it was just a calf strain. Good thing, and he'll be out for 1, 2, 3 weeks, something like that. Hopefully be back in the playoffs to help his team. But like I said, the good news, the Bucks they ain't suffer nothing bad by that injury news they got. So we gonna ride with the Orlando Magic tonight. Had the Bucks last night. Bucks playing again back to back. We riding the Magic. They just lost to the Houston Rockets. Right now, this is all about playoff seeding. The Magic have to win. And again, I just think is just so devastating for the Bucks where they're at right now after they come off this big win. It's like good things can't keep happening for them. They just can't keep it. It just can't keep going. So the bad thing happened with Giannis falling. I think another bad thing will happen with them losing tonight. And the odds makers, they just keep disrespecting Orlando Magic. Like the Orlando Magic is the best team against the spread this year in the NBA. And get them at a pick on the road. I definitely have to roll with this. And like I say, this is a very crucial spot for the playoff season, and this is a must-win tonight. So we riding with the Orlando Magic tonight as a pick on the Ball and Parlay.
All right, man. I don't do a lot of totals, but overs have been the layups in the NBA this year, especially on back-to-backs. We got 2 teams that aren't going anywhere in Charlotte and Atlanta. The game's in Atlanta, so I'm sure that Charlotte did a little hanging out last night. They don't play the defense anyway. They've been to the over 5 of the last 6 games. They gave a 130 last night to the Mavericks at home. They gave a 121 to OKC before that, and they gave a 115 the night before that to Orlando. And then you got the Hawks. That Quinn Snyder has an up-tempo style. They score a lot of points, but they also give up a lot of points. They gave up 142 to the Nuggets, 117 to the Heat last night. So I just don't see why this number's so low. It's 220.5. I think that they get to that pretty easily, man. These guys, last time they played each other was 132-91. I think that both of them are kind of lazy right now. It's not going to be competitive, so we get a blowout. And we get a blowout, what happens? Open gym. So you're going to have a lot of people who don't get a lot of playing time just running up and down the court, getting layups and shooting threes. So let's go over 220.5 on Charlotte and on the Hawks. My guys, we had the Bucks first quarter yesterday. Easy. Yeah, for a layup, man.
And the whole game is free. Everything is free.
Guys, you see, I'm on location, so I'm out here on the strip taking care of a little business, man. Some big beatings. Got some things going in the movie industry that I actually got to be to the meeting in the next 45 minutes. But it was always a pleasure to get with you guys in the wager world. It's us versus the machine. I'm going to always make time because I know you guys are relying on us to get this show up. Anything for the people Sino before we get out of here?
Nah, most definitely. We appreciate y'all as always, man. And this is the Wagering World.
Hey, man, follow my guy, Sino Royale. That's Sino Royale. Hit his DM if you're interested in any of his services. Follow me at 5-Star in Vegas. Once again, The DM's always open for those who are interested in getting in the Supreme clientele. To all the members who joined this week, I appreciate you guys. Let's keep winning. Let's keep doing our thing. Hey, guys, as always, the show is dedicated to the greatest Houston sports fan I know to walk the earth. That's my father, John H. Lindsay. I do this for you, Dad. Another episode down. This is the Wagering World.